Just go in with the flying machine. He's going to have to answer this. Or, I'm okay with making people tap out, guys. And this deck, a deck like this, can do exactly that. All right, let's go. There you go, guys. But what I was trying to do was obviously take care of the P.E.K.K.A. before the Bandit dash, because I wanted the Bandit to dash on the Sparky. The problem is the P.E.K.K.A. didn't go down fast enough and the Sparky hit the Bandit. I was still very happy that I was still up on tower damage, but the fact that I had to basically deplete all my elixir for that little mistake, and that's what I was trying to tell you guys about tile placement. Tile placement is key in so many battles, all right? You have to learn it big time, and in this case, that would have been no damage at all. I would have shut that down because I would have been able to hold that Sparky in place with the Bandit for at least 2-3 seconds maybe, and then I would have been able to build that elixir up. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. As always, your boy is back with another Clash Royale video, guys. The best decks, top 3 decks in my humble opinion. All right, you guys can use for arenas 13 and 14. Guys, it's going to be first and foremost the P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. Then we're going to jump into a Mega Knight Hog Rider Bandit Spam kind of a deck. And we're going to go ahead and jump in with a Fireball bait using the Mega Knight. You can sub in the Royal Recruits if you'd like. I like the Mega Knight version better at these arenas, of course, on the lower side of things. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. Guys, you know I love Hog Cycle, but this, any cycle deck really. But P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam is like right up there, okay? It's like right up there is my favorite. All right, so let's see with this. We're probably going to play a little patient if you rush this Hog Rider or nothing. We'll go ahead and go Magic Archer. Let's go ahead and go Magic Archer in the back. We'll see maybe Fireball, Spade of Spell, possibly. If not, we are going to go in. I'm going to go opposite lane. Go opposite lane here. And, okay, he's got E-Barbs. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get a P.E.K.K.A. down a little high. Alright, we're going to be able to take out most of that Witch, which is great for us. I am going to have to... Okay, we're going to have to do this because it takes care of that. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to counter push, okay? So I'm going to go in a Bandit on this side. And he's going to have to answer something. He's probably going to want to answer that P.E.K.K.A. He's got Valkyrie. Okay. Depending on how this goes here... Oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't zap. I thought about zapping. Alright, so we got to take care of this Valkyrie. We'll be okay. Royal Ghost, guys, too, is pretty tanky. People don't give him enough credit. You have to answer this. That's like 3 shots. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and poison this. We'll hopefully take out... He's going to have his Hog Rider back in cycle. So I'm going to zap E-Wiz. Never mind. Don't have to do it. I think he committed a lot to that Witch, so we're going to go ahead and zap right now. Alright, so if he goes in with his Hog Rider, I'm not going to go Big Mama P.E.K.K.A. I will go with the E-Wizard, all right? And which give the Hog probably 2 to 3 hits, which I don't really like. But with P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, you want to defend, you want to pressure opposite lane, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and get a Magic Archer down once again. And remember, Magic Archer is a secondary win condition with that geometry, okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to apply a little bit of pressure here because he's going to go ahead and go the Valkyrie. He might go ahead and attack. No, he didn't. He let that go. So now we're going to go ahead and go with this here. We're going to get a Royal Ghost down. He let the other side go. We're going to go ahead and get this down as well because we have to just take out the whatchamacallit, okay, so let's go in with this. He's got some healthy E-Barbs, so I don't like that. So we're going to go in with this here, and I'm going to have to get a Bandit down. Hopefully we'll be able to take out that E-Barb. It's going to be a lot of work for him. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and we're going to have to reset here, guys. Let's get this down. I hope he pushes opposite lane. I don't think he will. We'll go here. I'm going to have to zap this, though. Kind of get rid of some of those things. And we're going to go in with a Royal Ghost. And this has to be our push because he's going all in right now. And we have to go in with this as well as this here. And we're trying to block just a little bit. And we did. Guys, we did. Let's go. All right, let's get this down here. And we're going to go ahead and hope that he tries to defend. We'll get some geometry as well. Hopefully, guys. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go, GG's. Let's go. We kept that pressure up. Now, that was a hard battle. E-Barbs, Mega Knight, which you guys can run too. And the Witch was annoying. Okay, I feel like he overcommitted a little bit, but I might have even with the poison. That was super close, guys. Clutch victory. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the next one here. It's going to be, like I said, a little bit of a bridge spam with the Royal Ghost as well as the Bandit. And you got great defense with the Mega Knight. You got the Hog Rider as a primary win condition. Tesla and Musketeer to help with air, things like that. All right, so we're going to go straight Hog Rider. You guys know we can do that. Got the Fireball. Okay, so he's going to have to answer this. He goes in with a Sparky. I don't like that, though. So here's what we have to do. We're going to have to go a little bit high-ish with this. I'm going to get a Bandit down because, okay, so we got that going on. So here's what's going to happen, right? The Bandit's going to dash. We're going to have to pull this down. And then I'm going to have to log the Sparky back. All right, we're going to hope that it does enough there to where it doesn't get a shot. I'm taking a huge chance here, and let's go. Guys saw that defense? Now we got to relax, okay? So he's got probably a tank that he's going to be able to put in front of this, I'm sure. So, let's see. We have more damage on the right side, so we're likely going to go ahead and push that. He goes Bomber. I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with a Fireball. We should be close to... Oh, that was a perfect Fireball. Now, I don't know what he's going to be able to put in front of this. He might put something in front of this. But if... That's kind of a big commitment with that E-Dragon 5 Elixir, too. So if I get one Hog hit and he drops Spark, okay, of course you got Big Mama PEKKA. Alright, we do get one shot, so that's great for us. So here's what we got to do. We got to get a Musketeer down. We got to get a Royal Ghost down as well. And then we're going to go in with a Log. We're going to go ahead and get this down as well, because I want to get a Bandit dash. Hopefully it does not. Nope. Okay, that was a mistake. Yep. So he's going to be able to get... I have to Fireball this guy, because he's going to get one shot. He would actually get two. So the Bandit could have been played, I think, a tile back. Okay, so he's super aggressive. So what we're going to have to do here is allow that to happen. And he's going to take the tower. I just got to let it all lock on. Because he dropped 9 Elixir. And he's going to have some Elixir back. But I should be able to come close to taking this tower. Alright, so... Alright, let's see what we got here. Now we're going to get a Royal Ghost down. I want to kind of push opposite lane. He goes, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So we'll go here, and I'm actually going to get a Musketeer down on this. We're going to take out the Big Mama PEKKA. He's going to go Mega Knight. Okay, we're going to get a dash there. We're going to get a dash right there. Now I have to get a Mega Knight down of my own. Boom, because the whatchamacallit's targeted. He's going to go Sparky here on my side. I'm assuming, no, he didn't. Okay, then we're going to go in then, because the Mega Knight's being targeted. We're going to have a Tesla for this. I think he did the wrong play there, and I knew he was going to do that. We've got a Mega Knight marching down that side. Take care of his balloon. All right, we're up now. Just like that, guys, we're up. Okay, this is a hard battle, too. So we're going to have to go in with this. We're going to have to do another dash. I don't know where he's going to push that. Okay, never mind. We're going to have to Fireball the whatchamacallit. Let's get this down as well. And I think what we're going to want to do, we have to log this back, though, to take care of that Bomber. And then we're going to go in right now. I don't think the Big Mama PEKKA is going to take it. She's going to get 2 shots off. But he was real expensive with that. That was a bad Mega Knight. Alright, so we are again matching the tower. Let's go here. I don't think he's going to be able to do too much else. I do probably have to go in with a Musketeer. We're going to get a Bandit down as well. We'll be able to clean all that stuff up. We got the Mega Knight down. We're going to get a Royal Ghost down because I think the Bandit would lose this battle. Might have to Fireball this right here, actually. The Ghost will go invisible. And he's got that going down. Okay, so that's pretty good for him. He's going to go in with the Balloon. So I got to be a little careful. I'm going to log this back. I'm going to go ahead and go in with a Mega Knight right here. And I got to get a Bandit down, though, big time. We got to take care of the... oh, that would have been bad for us, guys. It's a hard matchup. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in because he's got the dash going. And we'll see if we can get this going. Hey, that Hog Rider's going to get all kinds of stuck. I'm going to Fireball this as well. Boom. And let's see what we got going on here. Let's get a Royal Ghost down. He's going to go Balloon. Don't know about that play. We'll get this down as well. Got to get a Bandit down once again. That's not going to work for you. We're going to go ahead and go in with this. I don't know if he's back to his Mega Knight yet or not, but we're going to go and Fireball if he is. He's got that going. And we're going to go ahead and take the tower, guys. Never give up. GG's. That was a hard battle. Mega Knight Sparky with no Zap reset. Really difficult. All right. But we got the dub. Time to jump in with this Fireball bait deck. All right. I love the Goblin Cage. I really, really do. We're going to get the cage down right now. A lot of times, though, I tell you guys to learn the meta decks all the time. People think when you drop cage, you're going to play against E-Giant, because typically that's in that deck. So we'll let this happen here. He's got to answer that. So we're going to go Flying Machine. This side here. Now, with this deck, you do got to play it a little slow. It's pretty expensive. You got a lot of air counters. These Zappies are very, very good as well. In fact, we're going to go ahead and get them down now. Again, if they have Fireball, he has Zap, so we know that. He's got Mega Knight, so we're going to go ahead and go Mega Knight ourselves. Boom. And that was expensive for him to drop that at the bridge. Arrows don't take it out, thankfully. We get some damage there on the other side. And now, guys, this is where you got to relax. Look at that. Look at the work we're doing. Level 10, but those zappies are doing so much work. Now, where someone would make a mistake is they would run the pigs right now. So now is not the time. That would be an overcommitment. All right, he's got a little bit of a fast cycle, and we still get some damage, right? So now, Mega Knight's not in cycle. You want to split the hogs. Okay, you could rush them same lane, but let's go ahead and make this hopefully a 2. Okay, got Skeleton Army. All right, and he ran arrows. Let's go. So we got to go in with Magic Archer, clean this up. Let's see what we got here. Now we got to reset. Just slow down. So again, we get some geometry there. We're going to get the cage down. He allowed that to happen. Let's go in with the zappies over here. And that's going to get... Nope. He could arrow this too if he wanted to, I guess. But that was not a good play. And this is a teeny tiny counter push. Another tip, if you guys are low, like you got the tower low, you can start to think spell cycling a little bit too, right? So just defend, play smart. A lot of time in battle. Just go in with the flying machine. He's going to have to answer this. Or, I'm okay with making people tap out, guys. And this deck, a deck like this, can do exactly that. All right, let's go. Because there's nothing he can really do, right? There you go, guys. You got to play patient with this one, though, for sure. But there was no way he was coming back. I mean, we had, like, you know, what, a minute in? He was already down to, like, 500-600 HP. These 3 decks, guys, you can use. Now, again, of these decks, I feel like actually the second one to me is the safest. This one here is you got to be more patient, and PEKKA Bridge Spam is my favorite for sure. With that too, you can overcommit by dual lane pressure. That's what it's meant to do in some cases. If you overcommit by doing that and you don't have enough elixir to defend and they shut it down, you're going to be in trouble. Anyways, let me go ahead and show you the decks one more time. So we got this one. This is the OG style. All right, we got this. This is the safe one. And then we have this one, guys. All right, you guys know how we roll, and just stay tuned. We're going to break it down. Crazy battles, guys. Loved them, all right? Very, very close, and this one in particular. Now, I didn't know he had E-Barbs, obviously, until I dropped Battle Ram. Remember, you guys, dual lane pressure, just don't overcommit. If you cannot, in this case, like, defend whatever he's defending the double lane pressure with, you could be in big trouble, okay, with PEKKA Bridge Spam. That just doesn't mean spam everything. But, guys, the main point here is Magic Archer and how it is labeled as a secondary win condition. I was getting that chip. Now, my intention wasn't, of course, I cycled Magic Archer in the back, was trying to bait a Fireball or Poison. But once I saw him drop E-Barbs, I was kind of like, oh, you know, I got to be careful here. I mean, right now, look at my cycle, right? I mean, Ghost and E-Wizard can kind of do stuff, but regardless of the fact it's going to be a positive elixir trade for him at 6 elixir for 2 of these cards or even the Big Mama PEKKA. But then as you guys can see here on the next screenshot, so remember the Magic Archer geometry, okay, guys? It's a very, very key piece to victory in time. So he drops Big Boy Mega Knight, all right? Now, I have a Bandit that he let go on this side, which was, I was very surprised about, but I think he was trying to go real YOLO on this side. But I have Big Mama PEKKA over here, you know, and I wasn't worried about it. You can also, too, real quick, why I recommend Mini PEKKA sometimes, or even Royal Ghost. What I love about them is once the supporting troop is sort of all crossed and sort of targeting something, you can drop those troops on top of the supporting troop. And that's what I love about those cards. And sometimes when I recommend stuff like Valkyrie and Mini PEKKA, it's for that reason. The Valkyrie is going to tank and distract, and then that Mini PEKKA, or in this case, the Royal Ghost, can take out the supporting troops. Because sometimes the supporting troops are more annoying than the actual main big tank push that the opponent is throwing at you. So here you guys can see, right? So this got real, like, scary, okay? He was pressuring big time. And the fact that I had to use a Battle Ram defensively because he had the E-Barbs, and I tried to distract this whole entire thing. And as you can see, his Mega Knight is close to the tower. He gets back to, I think, a Hog Rider he even pushes. And my Big Mama PEKKA is going to be able to take out his Mega Knight, but then I have really no elixir. So he got me in a good spot here. I have a lot of damage on both sides, which is great. So I figured if he even took this tower, I was going to be able to at least get one. And you can see that my right side is full health. So I was already going to be ahead. And a lot of times I win battles that way, right? When it's 2-1, I chip on both sides. That's why I love PEKKA Bridge Spam, because Big Mama PEKKA counters so much of the current meta, especially any tank, golems, and things like that. And you have that dual lane pressure. Usually the battles can go to 2-1, and you're always going to be up once you take that first tower, even if your opponent has already taken one. That's why don't lose hope, all right? Okay, so here is the mistake of my opponent. All right, once again, I'm okay with the tower damage I have, but look how 259 on that last push. But here's what, he had a Witch down already, right? That had little Larry's already spawning. The Bandit was going to be down, right? The Bandit wasn't going to get it. Even if the Bandit did get a charge, it wouldn't have done that much significant damage. Oh, you know, on the Witch, and then maybe, I don't even think it would have got a charge. It would have been right about here. So maybe it was a little bit, couple hundred HP, but he dropped a Valkyrie. Okay, and now look at his elixir. And there was no, he was trying to tank for the witch, right, and do that push, but that's where his mistake was. He should have just let the witch go and then reset on his elixir, and then I would have had to have countered the witch because I wouldn't have let a full health witch go, right? So that was his mistake. Here is another big push he had, right? And look how he gets his, I'm surprised he did not win. I just kept the pressure up so he wasn't able to cycle fast enough. I think he would have been able to get it with arrows at the end, but he has E-barbs, he has the witch, which is a great counter to the Big Mama P.E.K.K.A for sure. She can shut it down. And then I have a Magic Archer I have to throw down. He's logging. He's doing all the right things. I just think he overcommitted once or twice, which allowed me to continue my pressure and him not able to, in his case, would have been spell cycling with the arrows. Going into the next battle, so obviously on that push there, I went ahead and shut it down, and I was able to keep that pressure, and I went ahead and took victory. So I want to point something out here. This is a very... Look, he's got Big Mama P.E.K.K.A. He has Mega Knight. Okay, he has Balloon. He has Sparky. It's a crazy deck. Now, I have the Musketeer here. This is a big push, right? Because you got to look at the cards I have, but I want you to notice the Bandit. And I notice that I got the Bandit down first, then the Tesla. If I would have done the reverse, there's two things here. If I would have done the reverse, first off, Sparky would have taken out that Tesla. But instead, because I knew the balloon got it right about here, okay? But I knew I'd still be able to take it out. Now, the Musketeer could have been one tile over because she would have been able to help with the balloon, but she walked too far over, so she was out of range. Anyways, if you don't know this, during mid-dash, Bandit cannot be touched or damaged or anything, and that's what happens there, right? And we'll go ahead and mid-dash on the Sparky, and then we're able to take it out. It was by like a half a second. It might have got death damage, I don't know, but we could take it out with the balloon and the Sparky. The Sparky's the only thing I cared about. So right here, it showed me a bunch of things, of course. Number one, that he was playing balloon and all that kind of stuff. But the big thing here is how he's going to counter my Hog Rider. Now, I don't think he played Mega Knight at the moment, but anyone who runs Big Mama P.E.K.K.A and Mega Knight, that just shows me, again, why I told you about the defensive strategy that I've always promoted, because they try to defend, and wait for their opponent to make a mistake. And in this case, he's running both. And he's feeling safe that way, right? Because no matter what he faces, he's going to be able to have a counter for something. If it's a beatdown deck, he can take out Golem or Hog Riders in this case. But the thing I love about this, my point is that this is a 7 for a 4 trade, and the Hog still gets a hit. All right, that is why I love this. But now, when I see a Big Mama P.E.K.K.A marching, by the time she gets here, I know I have to slow down. So I cannot commit it. This is where you can overcommit with a deck like this. Like if you throw Bandit on this side, number one, if they counter it, you get minimal damage over here, like hardly any, right? If they let it go, that's kind of good for you, but at the same time, you're down 3 less elixir for a full health P.E.K.K.A that's coming down. And you have, now in this case, I had Mega Knight, but I would have to drop a Mega Knight, and things like that. But by the time the P.E.K.K.A gets here, your opponent's going to have more elixir to support that. And if they're able to shut that down, then you're going to be in big trouble, okay? So that's why you don't want to overcommit. But main point here is that I was able to see how, at least one way, he was going to counter my Hog Rider. All right, so this one right here is a big push by him, okay? And I did make a slight mistake. And what I was trying to do was make sure the Bandit was in range to help with this side. You can see here the Musketeer was attacking the P.E.K.K.A. All right, so we're okay with that. But I should have been over here with the Bandit, because with Big Mama P.E.K.K.A being there, she would have pulled, or it would have pulled the Bandit. But what I was trying to do was obviously take care of the P.E.K.K.A before the Bandit dash, because I wanted the Bandit to dash on the Sparky. The problem is the P.E.K.K.A didn't go down fast enough, and the Sparky hit the Bandit. So that was pretty bad for us. And then what happened is if I'm not mistaken, I had to fireball the Sparky to take it out, because there was nothing I can do. As you can see, I only had fireball coming up in cycle. I was low on elixir. The Sparky got a shot off, all right? I was still very happy that I was still up on tower damage, but the fact that I had to basically deplete all my elixir for that little mistake. And that's what I was trying to tell you guys about tile placement. Tile placement is key in so many battles, all right? You have to learn it big time. And in this case, that would have been no damage at all. I would have shut that down most likely, because I think the Musketeer went down anyways, but I still would have been able to take it out with the Bandit. And if anything, I still would have been able to fireball, but it would have been no shots to the Sparky, because I would have been able to hold that Sparky in place with the Bandit for at least 2-3 seconds maybe, and then I would have been able to build that elixir up. So right here is very important, all right? After that exchange, and I dropped fireball, he dropped balloon. He had a bomber and a balloon. This is the point when some people will make a mistake of trying to defend this right here somehow. And I don't know, maybe add Musketeer inside. I don't know what the case is, but drop a Musketeer here and stuff like that. First off, I would have been out of elixir, number one. Number two, he would have taken this tower regardless. So this is when I said to myself, I'm going to get this down as far as I can. I'm going to tower trade, even though I didn't quite take the tower yet. I knew I would eventually take it. And with me knowing his primary way of winning with the balloon and his deck being so heavy, having Mega Knight and Big Mama P.E.K.K.A, you have to make that decision. Just sack the tower. You're not going to save the tower. Sometimes when it gets real low, guys, just give up and don't defend it. You're wasting elixir for the inevitable, which is them taking that tower. So get as much as you can. I knew he was very aggressive with dropping the bomber and the balloon at the bridge after that exchange. Yeah, I had no elixir, but I know he didn't either. Once I got to Hog Rider to, I think he dropped, I don't even know what he dropped on this. Just remember, know when to take damage, all right? Or sack the tower. Here is interesting, right? Because he started to get, now he wasn't desperate at this point. He was just trying to overwhelm. And this is like a golem player, right? At the end of the battle, he just starts throwing all these things. I had to just guard from the balloon. I knew I was going to be okay with this Mega Knight. And as you can see here, the arena towers were targeting this Inferno Dragon was going to take it out. So I just had to worry about the big boy Mega Knight. Again, very expensive. I knew he wasn't going to be able to play balloon. Certainly wasn't going to have Sparky and Cycle or anything like that he could actually play it. And I had Hog Rider. So my whole point was to continue defending, letting him beat himself, and then continue to chip this down, and then eventually start working on this side. And he did it like the duration of the battle, right? As you can see here, we go ahead and take this tower out. He has his Electro Dragon, but the Mega Knight's pretty much done. He drops his balloon, which I thought he might do. It wasn't 100%, but once he did, I was like, yes, because I have Tesla. We're going to go ahead and shut that down. We take this tower. Now, guess what? I'm in the lead. I told you guys that before. Chip a tower down, okay? That's why I like P.E.K.K.A Bridge Ban, because 2-1, you want to be up at that point, right? Because you're going to be in the latter part of the battle. And in this case, I was like, I'm in the lead. All of a sudden, I'm in the lead. And because he's playing so aggressive, I knew I was going to win. This is a good defense, right? Because you want to protect that Musketeer. I tell you guys that all the time. We have a Bandit Dash on the Mega Knight. I knew I had to drop the Royal Ghost. So it is a little bit of an expensive defense, but I knew that the Bandit was not going to be able to take the Mega Knight out by herself. So the Royal Ghost went ahead and took it all out. But as you can see here, I have really no elixir, so I have to wait and let him answer this Musketeer, which he's going to have to use some elixir. Now, he has a lot more elixir, okay? And look, this deck makes me laugh. I mean, it is so defensive. Like his win condition, I don't know what was Sparky, but with a deck like this, it's super hard to make it work because it's so expensive and you can't really cycle things fast enough. It's too defensive, right? There's a point when a deck can be too defensive. We had to distract the Inferno Dragon. It was being targeted. It was going to go down. It was going to, obviously affect my Mega Knight there. And we had to get a Bandit down. The main point of this Bandit, even though Big Mama P.E.K.K.A was targeting, and I knew she was going to get 2 shots, which was big, okay? He obviously got ahead on tower damage. But the point is the Mega Knight was going to be able to take care of this, absorb the Sparky shot, which will be able to take care of that, and the Bandit would be able to dash on it. And at this point, I'd have a healthy Bandit, right, on a counter push that he would have to answer. But again, being that he has a heavy deck, what is he going to? A Bomber, okay, fine. But I'm still going to either get a dash, or he's going to try to distract with the Bomber, and I'm going to take it out, and then dash to the tower. So this is how I was playing in my head. I'm like, there's no way he's going to, even with this, it's not even a cycle deck. Even with this, I knew he wasn't going to be able to keep up. There's no way. So again, I don't say desperate, but just trying to go for that 3 crown, okay? I understand that, but look, I mean, I guess he had to try to do that, but I still would have been trying to, because look, I mean, it's still lower over here, and he had this going on over here. If anything, try something different. Slow roll the Sparky back here. Okay, maybe get like a Sparky balloon push. That would have been very difficult to deal with. But instead, he drops a balloon right here. My Musketeer takes it out. I'm not worried about this at all. We have the Royal Ghost that's taking care of the Mega Knight with a dash from the Bandit. And then I'm going to relax. If anything, I'm thinking in my head, I'm going to go ahead and spell cycle if I have to. I just need one more hog chip. That's it. That's all I need. And I'm going to win this battle. And that's exactly what happened. On that exchange there, I went ahead and counter push. Now, there isn't a whole lot to say here. Obviously, my man tapped out. But with this here, I wanted to point something out. All right, Zappies they're one of the best cards to me. I love Zappies, all right, especially in Fireball Bait, just so you guys know. But he drops Mega Knight here at the bridge, and the Zappies go ahead and shut this down. If I'm not mistaken, I had Zappies already on the map. So his mistake was knowing they would reset. I think he thought maybe he was going to be able to arrow and take out the Zappies. So I guess that could have worked, but the Arena Tower was still targeting the Inferno Dragon. It would have been now. I mean, the Mega Knight, I guess, could have made it to the tower at level 11, but that was just a mistake on his part. He wasn't able to take out the Zappies. We went ahead and shut this down, and the Arena Tower plus my Mega Knight can take his down as well. He had a few counters. I don't have Zap in this deck either, to where his Skeleton Army and things like that would have had Fireball, good positive elixir trade for him. And he had Hog Rider too as well. I mean, he had some, bats and things like that. He had a shot here. I was definitely going to have to leverage the Magic Archer, but made my man tap out, Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed these decks, okay? Leave comments down below. You guys know I love to help you out. Find success in other arenas if you have the cards unlocked. And, if you need substitutes and things like that, like I said, drop comments. Be more than happy to help. Hope everyone is doing well, staying safe. Until the next video, guys, take care and peace out.